I'm here at Donington Park Racecourse in the UK. I'm in the beautiful county of Leicestershire. Now all peace and tranquility has been broken by these screaming superbikes. Believe it or not, it's been almost 3 decades since a South African rider has been on an international podium. That is, until Ronan Quarmby came along.
2 years after doctors told him his racing career was over, Ronan made the podium by finishing 3rd in the World Supersport Series event at the famous Imola track in Italy in April 2012.
Ronan, I've never been behind the scenes at a race. There's such an electric energy here.
It is. It's quite fantastic. You know, there's so many people that get involved in the racing, and you know all the superbike people here all the time, and you know you got the pit calls, and it's a crazy life.
How did you get into this life, first of all?
Basically, it was like a day that I watched some TV, and you know we watched this championship, and 2 weeks later I was on a bike. You know, my dad said to me, let's try it, and we did it.
Now I've taken a look at all the other riders. They all seem quite small, and you're taller than me.
Yeah, you know they are, but it's part of the game. You have to be small to ride, and you know, like myself and Matthew Scott, we're quite tall oaks. I think we're both over 6 foot, so you know we have to keep our weight down. And you know, I do it. I go to yoga. I do an hour-and-a-half session every day, and you know it keeps me mentally sharp for the game, and especially when I get on the bike, I know that I can keep focused for more than 45 minutes at a time, and that's what you need to do, because for a 45-minute race, you can't make one mistake. If you make one mistake, it's over. You go back. So yeah.
As if the dangers of the sport weren't obvious enough, in the midst of his 2010 SA Supersport Championship, he discovered he had a serious Achilles heel in his thigh.
Ronan, you had quite a severe injury that almost ended your career.
It was at the 2010 Kyalami round of the World Superbikes, and I had a bit of an off, and I couldn't get up, and it was like something weird was in my leg. They found out that I had a massive bubble in my bone. So next day, Monday, I was in operation. They basically replaced my entire team with cement and plates and whatnot, so it was quite insane.
2 months later, he was racing again and still took the championship. It's his courage that's earned him the ride on these beauties.
What is the difference between this beast of a bike here and the one you can buy in the shops?
We've got traction control in these bikes, so basically here you can put traction control up and you can put traction control down. We've got launch control. The bike's got 30-40 horsepower more than a production bike, which is it's quite a lot. And then if you look here, this is the dashboard. The lights will flash and I'll know I need to change a gear. Going to the rear tire, these are Pirelli tires. So the Supersport bikes run these Pirelli tires. They've got slits in these tires, and they're different to the Superbike tires. Superbike's got full slicks, so obviously we don't have the same amount of traction.
After Ronan's 6th position in the first qualifying round, team manager Simon Buckmaster was feeling confident.
The team's about everything. You know, we've worked hard on the bikes this year. We've improved them from last year, so that's good. All the boys in the team do a great job. We've got 5 good riders, and everybody works together. And yeah, at this stage, you know, we're not leading the championship, but we're second in the championship. We had a 1-2 in the last race. You know, everything's going in the right direction at the moment for sure.
Even younger than Ronan is his 19-year-old teammate Matthew Scott. Together with Sheridan Marias, they form a triple threat of South Africans in the series.
To have a fellow South African in the same team is it's a big benefit. You know, out of the racing, we got a good bond, and you know, Matthew and I get along pretty well. So you know, it does make a person feel more welcome to the World Superbike event, and you know, that's what you need. You need to feel more homely, and that's what makes you go faster for sure.
Yeah, you know, definitely helps having a fellow countryman and a friend.
Now, I've looked at the other riders. They're all fully sponsored. You guys have done so well, and you've come so far with virtually zero sponsorship.
Yeah, you know, we have, you know, our parents have helped us out throughout the years, and you know, it'd be awesome for people just to see what we do, and you know, we both proudly South Africans, so a little bit of support from South Africa would be awesome.
Ronan, it's the strangest thing for me, because here in Europe you're an absolute hero, and in South Africa people hardly know who you are.
When I go to South Africa, I don't have many people that realize what I do and you know who I am. So you know, it is one of those things when you come overseas, a lot of people enjoy, you know, they enjoy an autograph, and yeah.
So what is the strangest thing or best place you've ever had to sign?
You know what? I've signed a lot of, I've signed a lot of awkward places, but I don't know if I could say it in front of the camera.
Okay, we'll leave it at that.
Bad luck saw his engine blow in final qualifying, which meant he'd start in 11th spot. Not that he was dwelling on it.
Okay, we're on the grid here. The race is about to start. We've got all the riders ready. There's a lot of nerves and tension in the air. We've got Ronan sitting here looking very cool and composed. Ronan, big day. What is your game plan?
Well, you know, we're just going to have to take it from the start. It's a 22-lap race, it's a long race, so just going to have to look after the tyres and, you know, try and put in some good laps.
All the best.
Thanks, man.
We immediately understood the value of a good position on the grid as the front runners quickly put a gap between themselves and the pack. From amongst the bunch, Ronan made a very tidy job of it.
The two South Africans battle it out and Marias wins the battle. But what a moment, let's just savour it, look at that!
Ronan, congratulations, fantastic result. How did the race go for you?
Thanks, man. It was really good. You know, it was exciting. We went into the first corner, we all bunched up, but overall it was a good race, got good points in the bag, and you know, I'm really happy, and I'm excited for the next round.
The World Supersport Champion for Britain's Sam Lowes!
The race was won by Sam Lowes, Ronan's teammate at PTR Honda. I have to say that Ronan showed such great heart, such great spirit. He started in 11, finished in 8. I guess that's why they call him the comeback kid.
Fancy some signed Ronan Quarmby kit? Then check out the top billing website for details. Yanez also thought he'd see whether the clothes make it the champion.
I honestly had no idea that the sport of superbiking was so popular. Over 100,000 people have entered these gates today. Now with all the noise and speed, I've realized it's time for me to man up, grab the bull by the horns, and release my inner adrenaline junkie. Are we ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay, push!
Yes,
Faster!
I'm pushing you. You're just so fat.
Faster!